Hi guys, my name is Anna Maria and you're all very welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about an interesting topic called increasing and improving our life standards. And I want to tell you why I think this is important and what we can do to increase our life standards. The reason I think it is very important to permanently increase our life quality is because we're always motivated to become better, to become more interesting, to learn new things, to grow, to develop ourselves, to become interesting people. And you know, I personally love talking to interesting people, to interesting and active people, and I want to be the same. I also want to be interesting, I also want to be active, proactive, and I'm sure that this is what's going to make my life and our lives much better. There are a few things that I usually make in order to improve the quality of my life. They are very general and I know it's very individual to each person, but I want to mention a few general things. First of all, I try to take the responsibility for everything that's going on around me. I properly understood this only a while ago, and I understand that I created everything that's going on with me, and I have to take responsibility for those things, for those situations that are happening near me, with me, and around me. Very often, instead of waiting for someone to give me something or to do something for me, I will better do it myself. It's going to be easier, faster, more comfortable, I will not depend on anyone, and I'll have full control of the situation. I also decided to take full control of my own education, and I understand that I can give myself some good education, I can develop myself, I can invest in some courses in the university, and I can do everything for myself. I don't need to wait for someone to give it to me, and I take full responsibility for my education and my life. To take this responsibility and to make some changes, we first of all have to understand what we don't really like and what we like in our lives, and we have to start improving and creating small steps to change the things we don't like. And this is how slowly, but for sure, we'll change, or we will improve the quality of our life, we will increase our standards, and we'll have a much more interesting life. The second, which is a very general but a very important point, is to look after our body. Our body is what's gonna stay with us forever, and we have to look after it because it's very, very important. It's important because when you look good, I'm sure you feel better, you feel much more confident, and I'm the same. If I look good, if I feel good, I'm much more confident, I'm much more comfortable, I'm just enjoying my life and I'm living my life. So let me tell you what I do and how I increase my life standards. So first of all, I try to make sure that I always look after my health, and to do that, I always try to buy, for example, some very, very good shoes. I felt the difference between some cheap and bad quality shoes and between shoes that are really, really good quality, and I can feel how comfortable they make me feel. I can walk easily, I don't feel tired quickly, and that's why I try to buy only good quality, beautiful shoes that definitely improve my life. Also, going to the dentist twice a year is extremely important, it's crucial for me. I have a friend and she didn't go to the dentist for a few years, and now she has big problems. She has to solve a few big issues, to spend a lot of money, to withstand a lot of pain, and this is such a difficult situation. But if you don't want to do that, it's just easier to go to the dentist twice a year, and this is it. You will solve all the little problems when we just begin, and you'll never have to get any anesthetics, you'll never have to get any injection. Everything is gonna be so much easier and so much better. That's why I think it's extremely, extremely important to go to our dentist. And if you haven't been to your dentist at least for a few years, make sure you make yourself an appointment. I generally have a pretty long list to what I have to do when the situation comes down a little bit. I'll definitely go to my dentist. I will check my blood to make sure that I have enough vitamins. Maybe I have to take some extra vitamin supplements to myself. I'm going to go to massage, I will take some swimming classes, and I will go to a few more doctors as well. So I have a huge long list to what I have to do, and I slowly start to make those things happen. Like, for example, I want to take up swimming classes. I know that this is what's going to help me feel better, and me and my body. I know that I can't start those swimming classes right now because everything is closed at the moment, but what I can do, I can try to find out how much those swimming classes are, I can try to find out what kind of gear I will need and just prepare myself and buy that gear and be ready for my swimming classes whenever they will start. Also, buying a good mattress and great pillows that make us sleep really well is crucial, because this is how we'll relax pretty good. We spend so much time of our lives in the bed, and obviously we want to spend it in a comfortable bed. And this is how we can deal with our energy and have more energy in the morning. There is a very nice phrase that I really like. It's not that much about managing your time, it's mostly about managing your energy. Do you know, you probably also have those days when you have a little holiday or a few days off and you don't want to do anything. You just want to watch Netflix, order yourself some food, sit at home and just not do anything. And this situation happens to me very often. I began to learn more about the ways I function. I found out that if I have alcohol the night before, or if I work on my laptop, or if I edit a video before going to bed, I sleep really bad. I don't have that much energy the following day. That's why I try to reduce all those things, or to minimize them, to exclude them from my life, and this is how I have more energy and I can be very productive during the day, and I can do plenty of things. Another point that I consider to be very important for increasing our life standards is good food. I'm sure we can always buy better and better food. I have been learning about different diets, about different ways to balance our diet, and I feel that this is going to be a very long journey, but at least I started, and it's pretty interesting because it's actually not that easy to balance our diet, to balance our food, to get enough vitamins and to burn enough calories, to eat enough calories. So it's a pretty complicated job to do, but it's interesting, it's good to know. I use Samsung Health app where I do record all my meals and what I'm eating. I can see how many calories I burned and how many calories I have to burn and to eat. I use my watch, I use my phone to track everything, and this helps me a lot because I know how many vitamins I have to eat in a day, how many calories I have to consume, how many calories I have to burn, and this helps me to maintain a balanced life and a balanced diet. I will give you an example of what increasing life standards in food means to me. I really like seafood, and I didn't used to eat enough seafood, and I felt that I want to eat more fish, for example, more prawns. I started to buy myself more seafood and to introduce it in my diet. And now I feel so much better because I can feel that I am at a higher level in my life, that I can allow myself much more than I used to do in the past. And if you're in Dublin or around Dublin, I would really recommend you to buy seafood from Hove. There are a few shops where you can buy fresh seafood. I usually love buying redfish, tiger prawns, squid rings, and it's always very tasty in there. Also, I always pay attention to the ingredients of everything I buy. Like, for example, in my fridge I have almond milk, and I know that there are 5.8% of almonds in that almond milk, and I know that there are 5 ingredients in total in that almond milk. And this is very important for me because I know what I'm consuming, and I know how this is going to influence my body, how this is going to influence my mood, my energy, and my productivity as well. And the last thing I want to mention is the fact that I'm trying to keep my space always clean and tidy. To me, this means to increase the standards of my life when I know that my place is always clean, is always looked after, that there is no dust, because I can breathe much easier in my space. I like having all my stuff organized and optimized for usage. It makes my life much easier, and I can just grab something that I need and just go and do what I need to do, and I don't have to search for that thing for too long. And this is why optimization helped me a lot, and I feel that after I optimized all the stuff I have, I feel that I'm living a better, more comfortable life. And because I try to keep my place very clean, I don't have to focus on cleaning anymore. I can work properly, I can film a lot of videos, I have that energy around me, I feel good because I know that everything is so clean and shiny and beautiful. And it only takes me about 20 minutes a day to clean it, and honestly, it's the best thing that I'm doing for myself and for increasing the standards of my life. Also, let's say if you do not feel 100% perfect in the place you live, then probably to increase the quality of your life, you might think about changing your place, about maybe finding a different rent with different people, maybe renting on your own. And and this is what definitely is going to make you feel much better, because I can feel a huge difference when you like the place you live in, when you enjoy those people, when you enjoy your neighbors, when you like everything in your house. And I can feel the difference when you don't really like your neighbors, when you don't really like your housemates, when you don't really like living where you live. And there is a huge difference for the mental health, a huge difference for the stress levels. That's why I think it's very important to try to optimize the place we live in, to find the best location, to maybe rent with other people or rent on your own or buy a house. It's very important for my stress levels, and I'm sure it influences you as well. The reason I like talking about this topic and I like actioning and doing something about it is because I understand that in order to increase my standards of life, I have to increase my income. To increase my income, I have to learn more, I have to develop myself, I have to develop my strong points and make them even stronger. I have to learn to optimize my time, my energy, my efforts. I have to challenge myself to become an interesting person. So there are so many things I have to do in order to increase the standards of my life, and this makes me happy. This makes me feel like I'm living a beautiful life, like I'm taking good holidays, but I'm living in a nice place around nice people, and I feel that my standards of life, they increase because I put some effort to make it happen, because I take the responsibility. If you will think about this topic, if you will try to make some small steps, I'm sure you will enjoy how your life changes, because I enjoy it myself. Cool, guys. Also, I wanted to mention about my Patreon account. Many of you do message me on Instagram and ask me a lot of questions, and some of those questions, they require me to do a proper research, and it takes a lot of time. So unfortunately, I don't have the time to just reply to you on Instagram. But if you have any questions about studying, about living in Ireland, you can sign up for my VIP Patron membership on Patreon. And if you do sign up for that membership, I will answer all your questions, I will guide you, I will tell you what you have to do to study in Ireland, for example, or to move to Ireland. I will make the proper research for you, and we will work towards your success together. You can find the link in the description to this video. Cool, guys, please let me know what you think about increasing our life standards. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think maybe it's not a good idea and we shouldn't waste our time and our effort and our energy, and we just should live the life as it is? Because, you know, it takes a lot of effort to make like at least some small changes in our lives, and a lot of time, and it's not always that easy. So let me know in the comments what you think about it. Maybe you know some other areas of improving our lives, because I know that it's very individual and it can be very different for me, it can be very different for you as well. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure you give this video a like, you do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one.